Well, hello there. Hi there. Welcome, Just Bird. I was not prepared for this. I was just sitting here and I was doing my own shadow work, and then I had watched this video this morning on Harsh, and shout out to Harsh if you know who he is. I like his content. And today he said something about, like, is Kate Cassidy responsible for abandoning Liam Payne? You know, because she knew or whatever. And I was just like, oh, dude, I know Harsh is married, but maybe his wife isn't filled with trauma. Right? Maybe he's sane, Harsh himself, right? And not filled with trauma. But I'll tell you what, like, maybe she just was like, had enough of Raj or something, like, hey, yeah, babe, come on out here. We're going to party. We're going to have a good time. We're going to be on vacation. Just the two of us. But you've got this other mofo just interrupting back and forth, in and out. Because why? Because he's the supplier, the runner. And if Liam had a habit, he's keeping his runner close at all times, and it will be interruptive. I just know this from experience, and things can go left. Doesn't mean that she didn't love him, doesn't mean that she abandoned him. It just means, like, I had enough of your shit. Don't invite me to come all this way and then not spend time with me, right? Like, where your interests are lying somewhere else. Like, here I am, like, trying to have a good time, trying to spend time with you, but this guy keeps in and out. And if he was dealing with addiction, she's dealing with it too. And what comes along with active addiction is a whole lot of fucking lying, you know? So I don't mean to burst any bubbles, but I don't want to blame this woman without cause, right? Because I could only imagine, and that's all I can do is imagine what it feels like to leave your person 2 days before they plummet to their demise. So I'm sure if she is not involved in any way, shape, or form, I do not want to contribute to her pain. And I don't have any evidence, right? That is a speculation and theory. So I'm not going there, but I will tell you that as I pulled a few cards, I'm going to put these back in the deck, but I'm going to show you what came out was change course. I was like, tell me about Kate Cassidy, right? And change course. I was like, well, yeah, she changed her mind, and she did change her course. She went home, and she wasn't supposed to, I suppose. She wasn't supposed to, right? That wasn't the plan. So change of course. And then she was handpicked. So maybe she does have a hand in this. Maybe she was hand selected to tell a lie. She's wearing a mask here, but handpicked to do what? To do what? To change the course? To go home? What? In debt. Indebted. 6 of coins. Did she owe somebody money? Because time's up, and this is what caught my eye, and this is when I decided I was going to tell you about this. You see the man's watch? Like, this card is just speaking, like, only a matter of time. Time is up. Now, I don't know if Kate went home with the watch, if Kate knows who has the watch, if the watch is the key to solving all of what transpired that day. But what I know is that Raj, I don't know, and that other guy that's claiming to be intimate and all of that, smearing the young man's name after the fact, even if that it could be, right? Say that would clear up why, when this hotel is like shady, right? Does anybody understand that allegedly, this is my opinion of this hotel, is very shady, that they have a concierge service for everything under the sun. Now, in the beginning of the reporting on this Liam Payne case, they had stated that like an hour before his demise, the cameras were not functioning any longer. Now, doesn't that line up with like the other hotel incidences that happened around the world where like the people with the money can shut people up? Where it's very easy to pay people off in hotels, especially crooked ones that have, you know, I mean, they have prostitution. They sent the two hoes up to his room and he declined. He sent them away. They're saying he didn't want to pay. Well, maybe he didn't want to play with what they sent up. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, wrong cup of tea. Maybe, and I don't believe that. Though I don't. I'm just a realist that, like, you know, people have secrets, and Liam was very honest about how well he can hide. He's been masking for years, and that's what people don't understand, is that he had been masking. But I feel like this card coming out is like there is something with the watch that is key. It's just key to this case. And maybe if they find the watch or who stole the watch, there is a video out there that claims that there could be it may be the reflection of the watch after the fact, when the police went in and took pictures of the room during the investigation, which would lead. But then if there's pictures of the watch, the police are aware that the watch was in the room, and they could even be the ones who stole it. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, there's just, like, the whole thing is just so shady and crooked. What I want to know, look, producer, Knight of Cups. Somebody made an offer, but it could have been a producer, but I haven't really asked a question yet. I just want to know about Kate Cassidy and her involvement with Liam Payne leading up to his demise, because she wasn't there. But she may know more than, look, she let go, release, let go. Silence. She will not divulge anything. She's not going to say anything. She's going to stay silent. I had pulled other cards from a different deck, and it seems like Kate is very much isolated. She may have information that could take her to prison. The card is prison, but I'm taking it as like she is ready to explode, and she may be taking a downtime in like a rehab facility or maybe like a mental health facility. Anywhere. It doesn't have to be like, it would be for her mental health, and just be really isolated and closed off from the world around her. So tell me more about Kate. Let go, will not divulge what transpired before. She's not going to tell it. So tell me if you, let's see if we can figure it out. Tell me more about Kate Cassidy leading up. Could be a significant ring. Scandal. Lovers. She has a choice, but there's a scandal involved. So, tell me more. Wealth status. There could be a businessman that somebody could have silenced her with money. They could be threatening to let her go if she opens her mouth about the scandal. Exploited talents. Let's see. Really? See what that says? Okay, 10 swords. It's just, she's afraid that she knows something, and she's not gonna tell you what transpired. She's not gonna tell you about any disagreement, any argument, anything. She's not talking. She's afraid of being exploited too. if she talks. That's it. Was there a producer that was exploiting her and squeezing her for money? She may owe somebody money. I'm just going off of other cards. Let's just see more into Kate Cassidy. Actually, let me just get into Bad Bunny here. And tell me, tell me about Kate. I want 2 cards on Kate, and then I want to ask about Liam's shadow side too. So let's see. Tell me about Kate Cassidy. Tell me about Kate Cassidy. Workaholic. She's very busy, so she's all about work. She's all about business. And look, she's isolation and loner. Like I said before, I pulled from a different deck called the Places, and I got the Prison card, which is a card of confinement and isolation. And the surrounding cards was like she was a volcano, but I read it like her emotions are erupting, like she's explosive, and she's feeling like the emotions are overpowering her, and she may need to go somewhere and isolate to digress, we'll say. So we have that she is a loner, and isolation bunny secludes themselves because nobody gets them. She feels misunderstood. She may be drowning everyone out with Liam's music, just throwing on some headphones and working out, like literally, by herself, just wanting to, even if she's in public, she is tuning everyone out. And she's trying to keep busy. She's a workaholic. And this may be why she had to leave. Like, you know what? Sorry, but I'm going to go home. I'd rather be alone than and go home and work. What this card says is workaholic bunny distracts himself in work so he doesn't have to deal with his problems. So that's how she's coping. She's going to drown herself in work. I don't see anything negative concerning Kate. I'm going to ask, though, it doesn't mean anything. Oh, I forgot Liam. Give me Liam's shadow side. We'll pull 2 for Liam. All right. Give me 2 for Liam Payne's shadow. Clown, entertainer, dramatic, and argumentative. So he's a goofball, he's silly, but he's edgy and argumentative and will get in your face. He's an entertainer. And he has a flair for drama. And, yeah, I can see that. Can you see that? Him being silly and just a big clown. But, yeah, I can be a dick, too. I'm combative, argumentative. It doesn't mean he's a bad person or anything, right? At all. Nothing. It just means that, like, maybe he clowns around a little bit too much and becomes annoying. We all have that friend that pushes it too much. We all have the workaholic friend too. That's like, sorry, I can't show up. I have to work. Sorry, I have to work. Oh, sorry, I have to work. They can't even show up for family because they don't want to deal with whatever's going on in that environment. So they make sure that they have to work, right? I'd rather be alone and isolate myself, and, they feel very much misunderstood. So she does. And he is an entertainer. He feels like he felt like he was always putting on a show, and he has a flair for the dramatic and probably argumentative and combative in his ways because, like, being told what to fucking do all the time since, all of his life, because he went from parent to management. And I feel like the Raj thing, I don't feel like he's a friend. I feel like he's a handler. Does anyone else agree, or am I way, like, off board with that? because he's whatever he is, he's very intrusive. How did they meet? Like, where did he come from? But let's see. When the parents had to go through him in order to speak to their child, like what? And it wasn't like that beforehand? I don't know. It's just weird. Tell me about Kate. Give me a message for Kate Cassidy. Not so much about her, but for her highest good. What is the message for Kate? Violent attack, unsafe situations. Goodbye. This is the end. Tell me more. I feel this is Liam saying to Kate that I was violently attacked and I didn't have a chance to say goodbye. He was attacked. Tell me more. Messages for Kate. For Kate Cassidy, Liam Payne's significant other. Messages for Kate. There is a regression there with, we're going from a 6 to a 5, 24, 32. Loyalty, companion, friend. She was loyal. Power of a 2. She was loyal to her union. Communication, just tell it like it is. She may have been violent with her words as well, but he could have been, he's argumentative, showing up on the board, temptation, don't settle for less. Young male energy. So there could be a Taurus, a younger dude that's coming in for her, and he's just warning Kate to be mindful of this young male energy. They could be a singer. We have throat here. Be mindful, Kate, that somebody's going to come and try to talk to you, and don't settle for less than you deserve. And it could be somebody that Kate is already friends with, and she may be tempted. I don't see anything negative, and so I'm not going to believe the worst about her just because she was with him, and maybe she's a shallow woman because whatever, she's an influencer. I'm not going to knock a woman for using what she has to make her money, and I'm not going to knock her for choosing to be with Liam for whatever reason, even if it was because for not clout, but exposure to his world, to open doors for her world. I'm not going to knock her for that either. I believe that she actually cared for him. But they also had an up and down communication style, right? You probably wouldn't know if they loved or hated each other. Let's just see. I don't really know what to ask. What's coming up for Kate? Will she have the support that she needs? Or will she be taking a trip to rehab or, the nut hut, just to digress, to go get herself to mental health check, She has a choice. She's wondering which path she'll take. She can choose the dark or she could choose the light. She has a choice. Yes, favorable conditions. She's going to take the lighted path. And, well, there's the lie. And it's concerning work, of course. That's how old woman. All right, she's going to get a message about work, and she can go for it. It's favorable conditions as far as work is concerned. However, she is dealing with an older woman that could be, I don't know, slighting her in some kind of way, or this older woman is the one that's delivering the news. But one of these lies, one of these choices, it doesn't matter, is the dark one is she's not taking. So I think she understands. She doesn't want to be controlled. See, there's a puppet master here. And she doesn't, it's a lie. And she knows it's a lie. That's why she's going with this older, mature woman. As far as work is concerned, she may be receiving messages. I honestly don't think it's like tarot that she goes to. I think it's an astrologer that she may seek. But she's gonna keep it moving. This is what's coming up for her. She's going to grow old as well, because that is also a question, like, is she in danger? Because when you look at this, just these two cards, it's like maybe she's gonna be a goner, right? But that's not what that is. This is saying, that is Liam saying, I'm sorry, I was violently attacked. I didn't have a chance to say goodbye. You were my loyal friend. I was loyal to you, maybe. I don't know where the loyalty is coming in here, but she needs a friend. He's saying goodbye, my loyal, trusted friend. I'm sorry because I was attacked. I could not do any. I could not say goodbye and have the opportunity, the chance. And he wants her to talk. Just, you know what? Tell it like it is. Even if it comes out harsh, just say it and take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. So that's what I have for Kate Cassidy. I do not believe that she has any major, I don't think she has a hand in it. I think she just uprooted and changed course, and that was that, whether she was asked to leave by someone, we'll never know. She's not going to tell it. Whatever she did know or whatever, she is not talking about it. How does Kate Cassidy feel about, just in general, about the situation? Kate Cassidy, give me 3. 1, she thinks carefully. She's very thoughtful and considerate. She's firm, stability. That's loyalty with those horns, like it's just like Taurus energy. Stable and a fresh start. Kate's there's nothing of malice, Thoughtful. She thinks carefully. She wants stability and a new start. And I wish her the best. I wish Kate Cassidy the best. I couldn't imagine.